Yes, indeed. Stand up for the champion sporting program, Sport Updates, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM na Freetown, 98.0 na Kamakwe, Karine District, and also on our Facebook page and also on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. And we will bring you this edition of the program, Sport Updates. Musa is Kamana, my name. Inside today's edition of the program, we will look inside the suspended Salone Premier League, where the SLFA said they resume after the COVID-19. But the speculation whether this league they resume or not don't be concern and debate over the sporting world, and also the representation na CAF competition now one way don't be a very serious concern, as Easter Lions believe say if any team for represent Salone this year na Easter Lions, because they play a league we end, and Bo Rangers believe say na then they top of the league now. If any team for represent Salone na them for represent. Well, for that, I get me analyst them and me guest them inside the program. I want to welcome Alpha Rashid, assistant team manager for Easter Lions Football Club. Good afternoon, welcome to the program Sports Update.
Good afternoon, Musa. Good afternoon to listeners.
Okay, I expect Eric Lansana shortly in the technical director of Bo Rangers Football Club for joining me inside the program. But same way, so I want to welcome Martin Usha Conte, sport journalist from CTN. Martin, good afternoon, welcome to the program Sports Update.
Good afternoon, listeners.
And also Hassan Fuad Kanu, good afternoon, welcome to the program Sports Update.
Good afternoon.
Well, now me analysts and guests them inside the program where they can look at the issue at hand. You can go to our Facebook page and view Radio Democracy and drop your comments. And also we get for open the phone line for make yourself within our host we will call inside the program Sport Update. As I mentioned, we will bring you this edition of the program Sport Update. Musa is coming my name. But before I come to my studio guests, then quick one at the go with the ambassador for sports, Charlie Junior Bio, and also the team manager for Leon Stars, Christian Dauda, don they support teams them for sake of the COVID-19, as this be entered and give 25 bag rest each and some money to 4 Premier League or 3 Premier League clubs them win a Central Parade, Diamond Stars, and also Anti-Drugs FC and also Brookfields United, where according to Charlie Bio then get for continuity support for the next 3 months for the team. So I'll do this interview with them.
That's what we done they do before from Ebola term. Then also we started last month with Brookfields United, where the team manager and the chairman at the Brookfields United, me and the team manager and Brookfields United. We started like say charity begins at home. We started from Brookfields United. Then also we see and say we not for left the journalists. Then they always they deal with we, always. Now then they do to any tool they do the journalists and they do. So we do another donation with the some journalists them. Then we don't come today back. We donate 25 bag rest each to 3 team winner Central Parade, Anti-Drugs and Monster. Then also we do again back with Brookfields United today. We give the second month this we give them, then rest them and then token. And we decide for continue after this month 2 more months with Diamond Star, Central Parade and Anti-Drugs for do the same donation to them.
Why then few teams?
Because we don't do such round. Not all of these few teams. We get more teams that we get for coming. Well, we don't do such round. We don't see them few teams here will call so. Them few teams here will call so. Now teams that we they not get support from the clubs them from where the corona starts. So and I do such first before I get them 3 team here. You understand? I get 2 from Freetown, 1 from Upline, because the Bo Rangers they came out and they give the support to the clubs them. You understand? I look at the other clubs them, the Lions, they give half support to the clubs them. We look at Anti-Drugs, no, they do nothing. Damostan they do nothing. Central Parade they do nothing for the clubs them. And me personally go around, they go ask. They don't say a donation we want do. Me and Christian Dauda. They not be even no say a donation we want do. So waiting and they ask. Some man they tell who play. We not get nothing. You know. So man they say no. They do so for players them more. So that's why I take get then 3 clubs here forced for start with.
So why won't they give them support here to the clubs here or to sports at this moment?
Because of the pandemic, nothing they go on. The football they play. nothing they go on. So we deem and fit say we need for do something for them players there. What you do for them players there, then they know say people in there around them. They know say people and get their heart. But some of them, if they just go sit down house, nobody no care about them, nobody no talk to them, nobody no do nothing for them. Some they discourage, they go begin member for do other thing. So what they do this, they mind all the day on the football.
Okay, that na Charlie Bio, people call Junior Bio, ambassador for Sport na Salone. They talked to me, said I interviewed for Sika support. Together we and the team manager for Leon Star, Christian Dauda, they give teams now for Sika the COVID-19 as the young contribution for fight the sickness na Salone and support football during this time. And the same way so inside support we the retired football associations or retired heroes self they give support to members them. We especially the one that we based in Europe or oversee the support and company them within a Salone way they get challenged now during this COVID-19. I talked to one of the members them we talk to me more inside this interview about their support here.
Jamie Olaya, formerly of Cambo Eagles, Mighty Blackpool and Leon Stars.
We look at the support owner they give, but we look at an organization. What you think about?
Well, as the acronym goes, SLEFU, we stand for Sierra Leone Ex-Footballers Union. We did in the diaspora and back home here. We get two members in the diaspora. We form this union, blend between us, so for make all work together as one.
When you talk about ex-footballers, what are the names the more they or way people remember? These ex-footballers?
Obviously, you got Mohamed Kalon, we superhero. Ever we get Jamie Olaya, Aminu Karim, and Tostao, Joseph Toby, Omaruddin Sissé, then Gino Tumbu, Gino Parede, Mohamed Massare, Steve Moussa, Gino Fode, Paul Parker, Senegal, and retired heroes, and all the man in the,
Don't look at the kind of support owner they give. Who's support owner don't give to our members then during the corona?
Well, we don't give a lot of support to different individuals. If I can name a few, like people that were sick, one colleague will be a player called the Cox, Abdullahi the Cox. We give help to the late Bomatino and the boys in what they don't die now. So they rest in perfect peace, And we don't do a lot of other assistance and to people what they need actually. So like the organization Total Fit say during this COVID pandemic at the world, then decide for help ex-players back home here. We not to death, not to sick, no nothing, but for just assist them for make them go sustain livelihood. So in decide for send some token for give to different parties.
So how much money would they talk about?
Well, we are talking about 32 million leons here, 32 million leons where then share amongst north, south, east and west. West, you get the veterans there, where are the heroes, where are the daddy and punish we football business, the ex-footballer business, and the heroes and the big one there where we they take after. Then you get we within the union, the slave food, we the home also. Then we give to the female veterans them headed by Musupele. Then we give to the provincial sites them where they get veterans, like namely Kenema, Kono, Bu, Makeni, and Poloko.
Okay, that's na member na the retired football association members them they talk about the support within the give to them colleagues them during this COVID-19. The program they listen to na sports update where they come to you from the Society for Democracy 98.1 FM. As I mentioned earlier today, inside the program sports update where they look at the debate around the Salone Premier League, the resumption or not, or whether they go represent Salone na the CAF Champions League and other CAF competitions, club competitions them. As Bo Rangers believe say that then they top of the table as it stands and that for go represent Salone, but East Lions on the other hand believe say that them play a league we end and then win that league day that for go represent Salone. For that I want to welcome Alpha Rashid again once more at the program. Good afternoon and welcome to the program Sports Updates.
Good afternoon, Musa, and good afternoon to listeners.
Okay, as I mentioned inside me intro, the debates whether the Salone Premier League will continue or not, or would have go represent Salone at the topic for today's discussion. But quick one from where football suspend, how it don't sound like now the Easter Lions Football Club when it comes to management.
Well, as for East Lions, in terms of management, everything okay, because we still day up to task with two players then, and for now we get a WhatsApp group where we communicate and we do everything in common. So for East Lions, in terms of management, we okay.
in terms of management, now okay, we don't see common language now. Now half salary, pay cuts, no salary. Now the teams them financial dictionary. How it sound like for Easter Lions?
Yes, like we say, pay cuts, half salary for Easter Lions, because for now the players then know they do anything, they just they train on their own. We're not going to just left them that way. They say no, now we just dish them out. But for Easter Lions, about 1-2 months ago, we meet with the players. Then we not just come and say pay cuts. We meet with the players. Then we talk with them. Then say we careful understand the situation, and not to get angry that happen. Even in Europe, you see where teams then they pay half salary, or some teams then say the players then they just say okay, we they forgone the salary, then we able for go again, and when the COVID go start, we continue. So as for Easter Lions, they could say we dey get half salary for now.
Okay, half salary for now, from the Easter Lions perspective. Now for almost 2 months now, the league don't suspend. When I talk to club managers, sports journalists, analysts, everybody get in stand whether this league for be cancelled or it be continued. From the Easter Lions standpoint, what's now view?
We just want the league continue.
Okay, you wanna see the possibility of the league being continued?
Yes, we see the possibility, and we believe say if the league continue, then we'll crown the champions.
Okay, if the league continue to crown a champion, we'll go come discuss that representation aspect of our make account to me, analyze them quickly. I'll start with you. Martin we shall contest from CTN. The league for continue and the league don't be suspended now for some time. You see possibility or what that you won't take on the league continuation or cancellation?
Well, it's very, very difficult for the league continue, considering the fact say we get 98 games for play.
Okay.
And the 98 games we get for play, we get July, all the expected games, we get August, we get September. So we know the challenges and way the clubs don't they face. And secondly, we also get for consider the financial aspects of the club same. After Corona, we will get club same for pay players them, because some no they pay at all, some they pay half salary, whilst you get few clubs same where they pay full salary. That now another thing also we get for consider. So I think say for me, it's very, very difficult, but I don't know. All depends on the Premier League board, where I get problem with them. If they give the recommendation where they make to the Salone Football Association for cancel this for continue this particular league or not get any representation, it gets for with the consultation of the clubs. As it happen in Europe and Africa, but they take decision when they don't even consult the clubs. Then just by body yesterday they give them the mandate for run the league. But you can't take decision without engage the club same. Engage the club same, they hear it from the club same. The clubs themselves can give advice based upon the advice. Look what happen in Morocco. Look what happen in Egypt presently. They make sure say they engage the club same. But here we get a board, do not engage club same, then just take decision and make short recommendations to the Salone Football Association. For me, we play 98 games and the mandate is done in January. For they get in 98 games of play, it's very, very difficult at this point.
Hassan Fuad Kanu, the debate whether the continuation or cancellation of the Salone Premier League now one way don't they come for long term now and we don't they analyze them. What in your own position on that?
Well, on a time like this, I think the picture is very clear because so many parties lead to this discussion. Okay, you always tell people them. Martin, they talk about 98 games and the weather. Easter Lions, they talk about the need for honor them as the past Premier League champion. The FA, we don't make a terrible mistake for going at the year talk for say we don't recognize that particular league. That was a terrible mistake. The fact of the matter is that particular league was a government league, was a government approach for they resuscitate football in the country. So no matter what, no matter who Kamal is, for camp open one, local side over 500 young people and benefit from, and a revive of Sierra Leone at the sporting arena, and then you say you not recognize, that was a very, very big mistake.
So,
and
so,
then
so, yes.
Adekam, 1
Okay.
minute, and then you look at Go Rangers, they stand, then they ask that because they set nothing to say important for make you continue the league, let them just declare a winner. That is where, for me, I think to say that the underlying factor that the side the problem.
So we'll go for Candy, but you see possibility of this league being continued?
Yes, with a question mark. Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting at the question mark. Let them continue the league. Let them done the first phase. Because, for example, Martin we talk about 90-something game. Me tell you for say the games that we don't left behind, they up to 13 games for done the first leg. When they done the first leg, and then everybody puts in card at the table, then both go for know that then are the champion. It's not possible for say Easterners go win all the game. Not for ticket and go play. You understand? You have to say them go for if the team will beat them, team will go. Both can still survive. So me want create both indulgence for say let them support the decision. Let everybody go play the last game. After that, let everybody come in nominals and say this and the way out.
Quick one, make a holiday and introduce with other studio guests, Mr. Lansana, Eric Lansana, Technical Director, Bo Rangers Football Club. Good afternoon and welcome to Sport Update.
Good afternoon.
Yes, the issue of the continuation or cancellation of the Salone Premier League. Now, one way don't they be dominating debates when it comes to football or the football na Salone at local level. What in the stand position or standing of the Bo Rangers Football Club when it comes to continuation or cancellation of the league?
You know, the discussion, it sounds like a broken record now. Every day this discussion, they all, and you know, we don't have for area. To be honest with you, our position is clear. Our position is clear. You know, we, like I said, we're not desperate for big crown champions or anything. But it is what it is. Yeah? We have a situation where in the league can't halt and we are leaders. Whatever you say, you know, we lead the league. However, cancelling the league or doing whether I'm looking at the possibility of finishing the league within the stipulated time where we get time frame for same representation of CAF. It is practically impossible. All right. Now, at the hearing, my other colleague, they talk about giving opportunity for finish first round and then put a case. And let me tell you this, and let me be very clear on this. If we cannot accept the situation as it is, standing, we still will not accept the situation as it is at the end of the first round. The league still will not be complete. So if you're saying the league is not complete, don't declare Bo Rangers as champions. I like we done first round. The league still not complete. We know we declare nobody as champions. So our position is very clear. Whether accept what it is as it is now, or we done the league. We done first round, we done second rounds. If not, no amount of breakage at that point in time, somebody that's an advantage, you say, oh, now is the time we crown champions. No. If the league not finish, I like now one game left, you not finish, we all say not finish, not finish. I like now 100 games that you not finish, not finish. So you make a decision now based on what it is, or you make a decision at the end of first round, it's still an unfinished league. So the board and the FA have a decision to make.
So when the campaign continuation for finish this league, what's in that one take? When I think say it's possible or not possible for me to done this league?
We not to make decision on that. It's clearly out of our hands. We are a competitor just like the other 13 clubs. Them okay. We're a law-abiding club. Yeah. Whatever decision come from the FA or the Premier League board, we'll honor it. At the end of the day, we're a law-abiding club. Okay. Not really determined. We not say because now this for happen. We can't. We just say law follow precedents. You know, in law, you get cases when they enjoyed by precedents. If something been happened before, when we make a judgment day, that same situation day for apply to this. Not a one law for the goose and one for the gander. We don't get situation now. And this country league not finish, and Lions been in the lead and crowned as champions. So it's the same situation. The league not finish with the lead, not for crowned as champions. What will make Lions different from Bo Rangers? What will make other teams different from Bo Rangers? Come on now. It is very clear that the league not going for finish. Whatever we do And like with fast track games, if we're to resume, we're not going to finish the league in time. We have another league coming up, I think September. Why don't we use this opportunity now, okay, for build-up? Let teams that go into pre-season, let clubs that restructure, because waiting to happen at Sierra Leone football is quite clear. Football is like building a house. If the foundation is not strong and the pillars are not strong, the structures will collapse. And that don't happen with clubs then. What we have done in the last 18 months as Bo Rangers is coming in, restructuring, building up. So it's not just playing on the pitch. For we, football is not just 90 minutes. It's beyond 90 minutes. All right. So we got the issues that we think about now. This is about league finishing. You know, everything that we hit right now. We have other projects we are working on. So but whatever decision they make, we'll accept it. We'll work with it.
Yes. Another side of the debate is that Easter Lions play a league we finish. Now the league not finish, as you background say, it's not possible let this league finish. And I like now 1 game left, it's still that league not finish. You think say we for pull representative from that last year league, or we for send Bo Rangers, or the FA for send Bo Rangers rather?
I think say school picking self or small people just begin talk. We able comprehend, go understand, say it will be the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake for make now look at the last league and send the representatives from there. You know why? As my colleague said earlier, the FA as input have made a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. That was the FA's position for say the league not recognized. And if I go back and realize, say during that period, Sierra Leone Football Association or Sierra Leone Football was banned. We don't have suspension from FIFA and CAF. And if FIFA and CAF not recognize we don't suspension, any league we play during that period, it's not recognized by CAF and FIFA. How can you send a representative from a league when not recognized by CAF and FIFA for go represent by CAF Commission? Come on now. I mean, no one's gonna count on goal day. This is just common sense. You cannot do that. If you say this school year and recognize anybody, like you can't force, you can't last. You need to promote. You know in drive you. Then you say for make a recommendation for who that can't force, who that for promote. You say well, use now last school term. Come on, and this is common sense.
Okay, Eric Lansana make a holiday and Kanto Alpha Rashid. Alpha Rashid, when he come on the cancellation or promotion of the league, you say una they listen to the FA. But when it comes to representation at the CAF Champions League, what's the position of Easter Lions?
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. For we, like I say, it's simple. My brother and I talk just now about something we, I think, it not be getting right, because it talk about the league we play during Ebola. I want to go check well in that league. Before the league end, all the teams we play the competition, we all don't play the same games. But now we look this now. Bo Rangers don't play 13 games. Kenema don't play 12 games. FC Calon don't play 12 games. Kono don't play 13 games. They don't play 13 games. They don't end them first rounds. We are in Easter Lions. We just don't play 10 games. Okay? The thing too simple. If when we send representative, when the FA go they send representative, it could be I'm not going to say bias on inside, but it go look like kind of way we are in. Then send the table how we play the competition. Don't CAF say Bo Rangers don't play 13 games. The rest of the teams that don't play low games. Then say second for ask the FA if they're serious. For there you send table for them. We are in Bo Rangers 13 games. We are no look this thing critically. Now we look in Kenema. Kenema gets 21 points, and they get a game for play with Easter Lions. How biased they will be? When they get a game for play with Easter Lions, when just 12 minutes they get for play. 12 minutes they get for play. If Kenema get that game, now 24 points they get. So because Kenema they claim say, them that game they now win to them. Then they claim that. We are in the Premier League board, they say, okay, this one I will play the 12 minutes again. But no, we know what they say it go be bias. Na Kenema the Angu say, they say go they take and say, we the advantage we, because we get 25, we get 21 points, and we just get 12 minutes for play against Easter Lions. And you look Easter Lions, we what we did try for say, we get 2.5 games. We get Arislav, we get FC Calon and we get the 12 minutes with how we call it. The guy say we play that first round day, then come. Now we play this first rounds again because even in that league, the FA they pronounce it will be a 2-leg league, but just like how Corona came, that's so Ebola self become at that time. So if we all play now, look now say because football is all about fair play. Who want if more Rangers they try for saying out then forget that way I believe say they not believe in fair play in this competition.
So Alpha Rashid, when it comes to representation, you think say Easter Lions qualify for represent Salone na CAF competition?
Of course, yes.
From which perspective you
okay, good. In which perspective? We talking I just not say if why well okay, I don't know if I'm Martin talking I say let us look how we played that last league. The FA don't make a mistake where they don't pronounce it, they don't recognize the league. This is simple. Okay? Like I was saying, this is like government sponsored league. And for me a mistake. Because for the FA president watch the league where then they condemn. Now that's like a very big mistake. Because something where you know how I would put her. Something where you don't recognize, you can never go there. But the FA president was there when we played FC Calon. He went there, she watched the match. What's that for say? He watched the match perfectly.
So you say from that perspective now then for send Easter Lions for represent.
If we not get a clear winner in this league, let's say they ban the league. There is all right. Then get 3 rules. I'm not going to quote them from now. Wherein you can go now your last league, we play. You look for the winner. Not so Guinea already don't do it. They not say the league no go down, and then go there, from the last league, then get the winner. Not so Guinea say for don't do it.
The million the ban.
And we in this angle now all we they say. We are the Premier League board ask the president, just like I have right down in Europe, people they play under closed doors. And for that we they send them all rain. Then tell now we don't begin getting. Okay. But now, look now, we not even get better rain. Yeah, we don't get better rain. And we don't use for play, sorry Musa, we don't use for play on football on arena in this country. Now somebody tell me the year we don't play league, we will not play on the season. It don't ever be.
Okay, but then look at the facility of the pitch anyway. But I see Eric Lansana one kind. Yes, but anyway, like all you day and Canto Martin Usha Conte. You don't hear from Mr. Lansana talk about precedent don't be set during Ebola time. Mr. Lions go represent Salone when the league not complete, and also Alpha Rashid for Mr. Lions they say we don't see a situation where this league no final and Easter Lions for go represent Salone because they win the first league. You don't report sport na Salone for long term. You don't listen to the two sides.
I think one thing actually really Mornin Salone football, and this issue get to do with football politics. Until and unless we stop this football politics, football not ever go before. Before I provide solution, I would reference you back in 2013, when since 2007 Obi last gets the FA Cup, we never get FA Cup player in this country. German Stars played 2012 league, they win the league. For go represent Salone, be only one representative who forget. We play the league, we not be Diamond Stars. But we not get FA Cup. But the following year, Diamond Stars and FCU and go play at the CAF Confederation Cup, the CAF Champions League. But at the CAF, Musa. In 2013, we get a league where starts where the league not be end. Ask Laugh be there on top, where they don't play 10 games, some clubs don't play 8 games, National League they left. In 2014, coming to Easter Lions, all clubs play equal games. After they all play the equal games, we see clubs that begin to talk, say we know they continue for play league. What did the SLF do the following year? They call on Easter Lions, say, we have to go represent we na the CAF Champions League. Then I be Sanusi, now I be the chairman. He say, no, we know they go. what did the SLFA do? They banned East Allowance for 3 years. Because the East Allowance also represents. So for me, I don't think so we get champion in 2014. No. Because the league no end. The league no be ever end because all clubs say we play 13 games, but we not be get league go end. They not be give trophy, they not be give medals, they not be all any official ceremony for talking East Allowance win league. So for me, I dey come. So for me, we not be get champion. In 2016, I go reference you back also. We get a league we play. Sorry, in 2016, we not be get any league we play. We be able to get FA Cup. But we get representation. Now the CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation Cup, where FC UNC win the FA Cup then in 2017. Then we get Axel for finish second and they go represent in Salone. So in this case, for me, I think say the SLFA be get them very, very wrong. Why make I talk say SLFA get them wrong, Musa? Who that constitutes the board run by Safadulai? The Football Association, then when I be Grandma Mazola, I be the acting president. The old SLFA be involved. The only two persons who will not be involved at that particular time now be the Secretary General and the FA President. I see many correspondences them from the SLFA. They be the why. I'd ask myself question: if you not recognize the league, why the 10% where the board be the give, una be accept them? What about the CAF correspondent will be the camp? Where be they go through Sorry Ibrahim Dex as a director of competition at the Salone Football Association? I see a letter before Christie take over where he write to the Premier League board say CAF get deadline date una try completely go on send una representation. Perfect. But because of the football politics, for me I think say look, okay, let me forget about this East Allowance because the SLFA say we don't recognize the league. What if people expect say the board for don't do? Blue Rangers will go play because for me we not ever get precedent whereas league not done a gay championship. They give club so now win the championship. It never happen. What I will expect say the SLFA for don't do? Sorry, I know what say the SLFA because the SLFA will get them right. Now the board, now me get problem with. If the board call Bo Rangers, call FC Calon, call the 6 clubs same, where actually they want go play this Champions League. For me, I think say Bo Rangers they in the position for represent Salone because we no one get because what two clubs all be done they do before this time. All solely responsibility that the Salone Football Association for go play CAF Champions League. Apart from Mr. Lyons, where I want to get this this one of our sponsors, where can give over $60,000, where they go play CAF Champions League.
Exactly.
You understand? So what you mean they recommend? Let the board get the club same on board, and also say FC Calon for now they not go play. Cambo Eagles. Presently, they struggle with funds. Get Cabo Eagles, East Allowance, and Bo Rangers. Bo Rangers, for me, for go play, they get the fund presently. East Allowance also, they get sponsors. Get 10 clubs here together, ask them, we hear from them. We based on that side, we make a recommendation. But for take champion, I repeat this, and I always continue. I want to be consistent with what they say. Okay. Because of this thing not ever happen. We know say yes, this a first battle where this corona don't come intervene. If we not get the league for continue, where for me I look and say impossible. We not just like what they say. If you can't continue the league, you just can't play first leg. They get rights not for accept any champion. They get the right not for accept any champion. What if they recommend? Let them get the clubs and together. Hey, Bo Rangers. We want to send the president. Now look what he CAF do. What he CAF don't say now. CAF now they propose for let the competition start in September. Now they don't make sure say they don't write to all members in football association for remind them. I'm happy with the director of competition post around of the forums them.
Myself see that post yesterday. We then they ask for September. Now we look at Martin make a only quick account to this Hassan Fuad Kano. We don't see. CAF don't ask the Salone Football Association where themselves don't consult the Premier League board, but where according to them, then they continue this league. And we look at the corona, the measures then still lay in place. The possibility of the league in play one way people on the question, but the FA still confident say that they play this league. You think say we then at the right footing as a nation?
Well, I want to be very consistent in what I say. And I'll still on my point back again. We try for correct the mistake. Currently, there is a lot of mistake will happen. For me, if we go back and take Eastern Lions for go play this league, one, then we don't go back and lick and pit. You understand? That is one. And two, waiting we shall talk. It will be the same thing. Because I remember vividly the last league, they say that a revive of Sierra Leone football, so they will play a one-leg league. You understand? And we play a one-leg league. And when everybody see the winner, we see Usai FC Cologne and then Eastern Lions full up stadium for the first time after over 20 years with a massive crowd. With every personality, anybody we want for their particular thing. That is not the case. What they say now is, let us go back and do a communique and recognize for say, okay, because we've been playing the last league, a one leg, let us go back again because of the corona, we will resolve to another one leg league. You understand? And let everybody play the game. So me,
That
was the last season was like 2 legs.
Complete two legs.
So yeah.
So what you have to say? If you get a communicate and get to understand, trying to put all the things and then sign and agree for say, then because of the corona, then we'll go and we'll call this league rule. It will help a lot. Yeah. The reason make I talk this, the man from Bono he go understand. Say alone when you begin for set bad precedent. People in the older bad precedents and the waka with them. We don't see Usai people them don't say they will cut league shots because they don't want the presidents, they will go to court and every other thing. And then other people will just come league they play. If you get your team 5 will just say we play game. And then you go cut and then they will give another person. So what thing they say is this. Now let me look at the idea we are in. Let every team play equal match. What afraid? Because I should say.
Beg your pardon? No. I beg your pardon.
I should say ball free. I should say ball free. Because the man is very close to them. We just get 12 minutes for play. The winning of the league, it depends upon a 12-minute match. When I know the only match we left for them. When I kill them, you understand? And there is no possibility for say Eastern Lions will go for beat FC Cologne. Even though me I don't like support. You understand? It is open that FC Cologne and Eastern Lions maybe it will come out as a draw. Eastern Lions and the next other game against Arsenal maybe it will come out as a draw back. So Eastern Lions might be sure say they will win even if they play all the 13 games. But what thing I'm sure of is that if you allow Eastern Lions to go play with Kenema on a 12 minutes, the possibility for Eastern Lions win Kenema is very, very, very slim.
Okay,
quick one.
Yes, Musa, quick one, yeah?
Yes.
Before I come inside. For me, honestly, I don't think Sebo Rangers is afraid. But let me do things same way right. We dey focus on teams same way for win champion. And we forget the team same way for relegate. Tomorrow, we just can't play the balanced league game we play. We talk say we don't complete league. So what about the team same way for
because that's another thing. We get 4 teams coming in. We get 4 teams coming in as them back already. So what thing they happen to the Division 1, Division 2? Also, this chain will continue to them place them. But anyway, before I come to Eric Lansana, make I take listeners them quickly through the Premier League table as it stands before COVID-19. Bo Rangers they number 1 with 23 points after 13 games. Also, Cabo Eagles they second with 12 after 12 games. They get 21 points. Third at the position we get Diamond Stars. Don't play 13 games and get 20 points. Fourth, we get FC Cologne don't play 12 games, they get 20 points. And also we get Eastern Lions don't play 10 games, then get 20 points. That's the standing of the Salone Premier League as it stands before COVID-19. And Bo Rangers as it stands, I can always put they number 1 because they don't play 13 games, then get 23 points. I come to you, Eric Lansana. In all of these, what in the Bo Rangers they prefer a solution for end this whole situation?
Well, it looked like, say, Kyle Camp and Salone football, everybody an expert, all right? So, and we, like I said earlier, they go with what the authorities, them, who charge with responsibility for control and make decisions, and whatever decision they take, we'll support them. We know they can't provide the solution, okay? But not just allay me brother fair, I will say one, Bo Rangers not afraid, all right? If you watch the league, I mean, this is serious. Every team can get issues with performance, sometimes you get a nosedive. I mean, when we start the season, if we not watch, for instance, we were joint leaders with Cambo Eagles. First 3-4 games we're leading. We get a nosedive. Obviously, it happened with form the drop. You get injuries, but then we get a nosedive. We learn from that, and then we pick up back. And I make it towards the end of the league, we did force back, because that's the position where we don't decide say we first stay at. It is possible. It is possible that towards the end of the first session, other teams will come get more points. It is possible, okay? But football is a funny thing. It can possibly say, Cambo Eagles, I mean, the team wait for they make a fuss now, not Cambo Eagles, our brothers, but they're not making a fuss, because they know what football is. Then self no say, that 12 minutes we're left, if Lions if they not concede, then you get 3 points, they'll get 24 points. It is also possible that Lions will score, then we'll get a draw, then we'll get 22 points. It's possible that Lions will score 2 goals, then we'll lose the game, okay? So I know football, anything they happen. We don't see decisions don't go funny in the match, not by the players themselves, but by officials. And we don't get poor officiating. Okay, we don't have question marks about some officials. So, however, you know we will determine. So they know in 12 minutes. It's a long time in football in a game. You can score 4 goals in 12 minutes. So they're not making a fuss. If anyone make a fuss, not them, but they're not making a fuss because they know it's football. The post when they make fuss now, interesting for me. Now Lions, why Lions for make this fuss? Because Lions, not 12 minutes, I can guarantee say they don't go score. They don't go score Cambo Eagles. So then left 2 games. 2 games now FC Cologne. It is 70% possible. So FC Cologne they beat it. All right. Then last 3 points here. Arslav. Then go with Arslav. So the maximum point they'll probably get is 3 points. They might get 9 points. They might get 3. They might even get 1 point. So you can't determine say as I play me 2 games them whatever. But the point here, my brother, wait, I only allow me. Only allow me seriously. We not scared of anything. All right. We believe say we get the team. We believe say we get the team. We get the resources. It's not just about who has capacity and funds for go represent Sierra Leone. No. We not believe too much in using financial advantage for go represent team in the country. We believe so we players and they fit, and we don't show consistency in the last games in the league for sure. Say we there top, we will represent this country. Now based on that merit, they we want to represent. However, like Martin and Miller say, we forget dialogue. This is a respect, okay? Like if we can't say crown champions, like Martin rightly said, in 2014 they're not crown champions. Okay, league not done, but they send Lions for go represent. Now the chairman then or the team manager then refuse them. So this is like the president I'm saying. They're not crown champions, so but they recommend Lions because I'm the lead for go represent. That's the same recommendation we want right now. That's all we are saying.
Okay, let me say, make a really quick back, Mr. Lassana.
Homie.
Yes, we talk about some people they recommend say low play first leg and after first round then we decide now that for go represent Salone. You think say that dialogue go down late by now?
I think you cannot change. You cannot like I would say get a communique. I think it's very sad. You cannot change the goalpost in the middle of a match. When the game starts, you put your rules now. 45 minutes with the play. Now 3 substitutions you get, and at this, if you play foul, you get a red card. The game now don't go 80 minutes. Say no, well, this game now if you make 5 substitutions, no, you cannot. You see, this is a problem with Sierra Leone football. People change the goalpost for suit their own situations, and no. Let us start with seriousness now, okay? Like I say, this is a test case where the Premier League board, I feel sorry for them because they're in the middle of this. This is crisis management. The FSF there at the other side. This is where you expect strong leadership for make a decision. It's not going to favor anybody.
But we don't see that kind of leadership from the FA.
Well, I don't know about that. I said this is where you require strong leadership now for make a decision. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's got to win here. But let's have a win-win situation. Now, wherein we'll say this league, it ends as it is. No relegation, no promotion, all right? And then the one that we finish at the top, let them go represent. All right, fair enough, we're not crown champions because we're not finished the league. But let's have representation as in 2014. Lions in lead, not recommended for go play. That's my point. That's our standpoint.
Okay, thank you very much, Eric Lansana, Technical Director of Bori Jazz Football Club. He just joined the program. The program now Sport Update, and in Ogutegi would open the phone line for make listeners themselves join we. But quick make account to Alpha Rashid. Now dialogue is needed. We plenty ways them for end this situation, but the FA still comfortable say or through the Premier League board this match, this league it will end. and you self the support say this league will end. If we reach a situation where we just done first round and then say no we end the league here, you think say that would be appropriate?
Well, in Musale, I want for correct me, my brother and I are small. We try to talk about the 2014 league. The 2014 league, the difference we get with this league, 2014, all man play the same games. If we all
First leg.
yes, good first leg.
The league not on.
Yes, first leg. But I want to remember now again say the Premier League board or the FA now then get the decision for take. Not to clubs they take decision. We the clubs now participate with the participate. And we brother and I they say we na champions. We say we na the champions of the last league.
League not recognized by CAF.
Now talk down.
You think say from that league gonna qualify for the
When you be talk?
Sorry, my brother. It's just that you had to.
Yes, okay. We they ask the Premier League board that for the guy say precedent, they will okay now accept no all play the same games. Then from there the Premier League board can choose who that they want to choose for go represent Sierra Leone. Yes. The reason being, like I said, don't talk now. We are 2014, we all are the same game we don't play. We all don't play 14 games. Complete. We just start the second rounds, 1-1 game. Now start the second rounds too. Now the technical one kind side.
So for them first leg and select somebody for go represent Salone, we you think all man go accept that decision also
Musa Salone now. I'm not talking about that country. Salone, we don't play so many leagues now one leg we play. Yeah. We don't play so many leagues. I can count over 15 leagues.
We never accept
where we don't play.
So Borinja is saying they will not
listen,
accept and
listen.
some other teams.
Borinja na participate and they participate. Like how we tell us they participate. Not to them get the saying say this na so for be.
So now you're saying like for
the club same because they come because I make you get representation. The SLFA they give three representative. Then you get the club say they give three representative. If you see what happen in England present, look what happen in Egypt and Morocco. They make sure say they come. Then make sure say they engage the club same because they know say the club same. Then very important.
Martin, so
the clubs take
this is the situation now. Boron just are saying if this first round finish, then we account decision, then they agree. And the Premier League board come with a decision.
Say, we let everything at the Premier League board in hand. We never say we never listen to the Premier League. Listen before even we can radio. We listen to the Secretary General of the FA after when they don't meet with the Premier League board. Now you can pull the secret now to say the Premier League board say then they continue the league. And that time they Musa, I want to tell you say CAF not be ever get time it. If CAF belong in time, that's before the Premier League board they say they pull a press release. I can tell you for free, not to that kind press release them for pull.
Okay.
At all.
So quick make we join the listeners them now on 077-981981. 077-981981. Number for call and make a contribution inside the program. The program na sports update where they come to you from 98.1 FM. We'll get a caller on the line. Good afternoon, name yourself call from.
Good afternoon.
Yes, your name yourself call from.
Liman George.
What's in that contribution inside the program sports update?
It's a disgrace, my brother. No wonder where Africa don't ever progress and better in anything they do. Because everybody they fight for your own position. Now a big disgrace. For let somebody they glad for win champion, other teams they not play, so you don't play. Is that correct? Even in England, look now, Liverpool had the chance to let them get the trophy. Then find way for let them tell them go in the league. You see, this is a big disgrace to this nation. Why you not give chance to others ever finish the league? Then let me come to the FA. There were two different statements from the FA for the past league. First of all, they say they don't recognize the league. Secondly, they said they let for do registration. So who is fooling who? Martin, don't forget. For say them in talk say now late registration. Now I make the neighbor send FC Calais to go play. Whenever they keep record that these guys they went on with two different statements. How can you appreciate for you to become champion? Others have 3 games to play. Others have 12 minutes to play. But no left them can disgrace of one in football. Now make some of you they go see themselves again. It's a disgrace. Allow others to play what you have done. What you have played, let them play them. So if you not win them. Now you say because if they play equal match on the first leg, you know they agree because the second leg no play. Majority go carry the vote. Because the clubs then go vote and see what thing will happen. Don't be let disgrace of one in football. Thank you, Liman George.
Much Liman George, please make you control the languages na the program. The program na Sports Update where they come to you from 98.1 FM. You can call 077981981 and make your contribution inside the program. The program na Sports Updates. Good afternoon, name call from.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, name call from.
Good afternoon.
Yes,
I'm chairman of Eastern Lions, Ambassador Anthony Navo Jr.
Ambassador, what's in your contribution inside the program Sports Updates?
Okay. I just want to join the conversation. Very interesting. I don't really follow them up, but I just want for please for make few corrections or suggestions. I should say waiting the discussion are opinion from people. Opinion from my big brother Mr. Clanson of Bolingers and other opinions in the studio and even outside of the studio. So because some of them can be very, very insightful. You know, for you. So I know a lot of people can say now either Bolingers management don't say this or now the FA or I should say now Clanson in opinion. For say they for don't play 13 games, then for be champion. If the Lions who don't play 10, we still get 3 more to go. You say no done with you. Leona, so yeah, and these are just opinion, and everybody get rights to your opinion. But what you may want for say, if I want your opinion, if you can allow me. And Glansana, in fact, in knowledge in football is so high. Now we senior them. Football, the fundamental motto of football, na fair play. We all know that, the FIFA. Fair play means say, if you don't play top team, you have to allow the other man to play on top team. Whether I get for loss or I get for win, it's got nothing absolutely to do with desperation. It's just a fair play. How would you want to be crowned champion if you play in 14 game, the other man not playing on 14-8? So, but again, everybody get rights to their opinion. Eastern Lions, I want to say this on record. We are not desperate for go car or wherever. But indeed, we are desperate for winning the league back to back. Because that is what we've told our fans. And our fans are looking forward to that. And if you look at the table right now we no more get 3 more games for play. Everybody don't play nearly all the matches. Go Rangers don't play 13 and get 24 points. Cambo Eagles don't play 12. You understand? They get 21 points, I think. Even if they win the next game, at 24 points, then they win. If the Lions don't play only 10, we get 3 more for goal. We get bad luck, say we go win 2. Or we go win 1, we draw 1. Automatically, you will become the champions. Who that gets for goal, cast, or whatever it is, that's not an argument for another day. Like somebody said, we go see we agree, say, okay, let this go or let them go. So that is not our focus as a club. Our focus is we plan ourselves for winning this league. And we are on point for winning the league before, unfortunately, you get the COVID will come inside. So please, may they appeal to everybody, let we allow the fair play to exist. Fair play means the first leg of the league, all man for play 14 games. Let them allow all man, let them play them 14 games. And we, if the Lions believe if they allow we for play, we balance 3 matches. We they win the league as we win on the last 10. So there, who that for go, who that not for go, then we go see them again as a family, all the clubs them. We look at who that able for go represent So now we differentiate the argument. No begin first for Uda for go or each and it. If the league not on 2 rounds, like Alpha Rashid say, the last time we actually allow us for gonna be 2 rounds league. But we complete the first round, and when they complete the first round, cumulatively, now we didn't get the highest point. So automatically, he became the champion. But now, the first round just not done it. So how would somebody they go say, the man don't play 10, me don't play 13, let me go. No, wait let the man play in balance team. Then if now you God mark say lead the league, then of course. But again, when it comes for order for Boca, no reach that bridge, they will go cross them. But for now, we they appeal to the authorities. If the league not they done completely with 2 rounds, where we all understand that it's almost impossible, now we done the first round. The first round has 2 matches the left. Don't man play balance game then. And we know that win the first round, which we believe say we are well positioned for win. So with that one, not taking time because I know other callers them one for make. These are just my opinion. And law will also make sure we tailor the information out there. Because let people not think say, now so then don't say. Because the amount of calls them we don't get. Fans then they call me say, hey, they say, now this they're not to show them say, do ya. Now people then just they give opinions where all man get rights to. So that's happening for us, yeah, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Chairman East Alliance Football Club, Junior Navo, for calling. Said the program will get to call on the line. Good afternoon, where call from?
Hello.
Good afternoon, where call from?
Musa, this is the voice of Port Speaking, son of Mama Junction, calling from 34 Parking Street.
Quick one, Port Speaking, make a point.
Yeah, quick one. Martin, let you know and tweet the analysis, let you know and tweet the program. Because if you say you know organize the league, when you watch that league, they know me nothing. That I want. Then two, SLSA, the people always say they don't organize the league. They don't ever receive the 10% from the Dancing Ali board on my Fabulous. If they assume power, the 10% stop for operate because the league will not organize. And even the then chairman of say when they kind of power after the court case, they don't receive any 10% for the Fabulous. So they also say if you don't organize the league, why do you receive 10%? Then the preferred solution towards order for a president salon. One thing for Rufus, as Farashid and Mr. Ayik, they analyze based on advantage or disadvantage if the league goes or if the left to. Now that's two other arguments here now. But so we have to support her. This season, we for sacrifice for cast representation. Now we finish the league on a 2-leg basis. The winner will represent Salon in next season cast competition. So thereafter, we as a Salonians, we will get a proper football calendar season. The league will go on. We all know for now. We will get representative 2021, 2022. Unless we sacrifice this particular CAF calendar season and make a proper football calendar structure, we will get a representative earlier before the start of the season. Thereafter, the representative they use the league as a warm-up to represent the country. But we will go in a mad rush. The SLFA will prepare to go to court because English already somebody go take an action against them, say, in ordinary constitution, say, go get force major, so something for represent. So SNF for take consciously for take any decision in this particular matter, for me decide the league for done and we will sacrifice this particular council. Once of Port Speaking, chief supporter, in Johnson, I am out.
Thank you, Port Speaking. 077981981, a number for call and making contributions to the program. Sports updates. We will go a little bit around above the time today. Good afternoon, where call from?
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Mr. Coker calling from Campbell Street.
Mr. Coker, what's in the contribution? Quick one.
My brother, look here. Bo Rangers or brother Eric at the studio. You know the meaning of champion? The meaning of champion is this. You're going to fight the battle until the end, and you have a winner, and you be labeled as champion. Outside Bo Rangers one come and tag themselves as champion. Champion never give up. Champion never fear in the face of the opposition when I'm Bo Rangers is for now. Bo Rangers, do not perplexed. Hold on until the end of this first round. When you see what thing will happen with East Lions, FC Calon, and Cameroon Eagles. Even if you get somebody who this first round, he is not a champion. Because the fight is not complete. Bo Rangers, keep quiet. Don't feel perplexed. But Eric, please, get a cup of cold water now and cool down. if the Lions is going to mount up with wings as equal on this first round. I thank you.
Two more call, we drop the phone line 7798. I will not get better time. He said the program time they almost beat we. Two more call, we drop the phone line. Kana studio. Good afternoon, where the call from? Good afternoon, where the call from?
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother. How are you?
Where the call from?
Yeah, I'm call from Juba.
From Juba, what's in their contribution? Quick one.
Yes, sir, my brother. You know, Salone football, John, put that first corner, did you see? Then we try for 2 times, the right way. Mind you, France do the same thing. The league not end the grand champion. That's not the regret I will see. All this happen at the top European leagues there. We know they talk about champion now. We try to talk about how the league, easily have the first leg and now know that they did. They game. Don't just stand there and say, and they don't play more games than other team there. Like a mission, you know that I must start for winning about. Because we used to. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you very much. We drop the phone call now because the callers call just and they come in, but we're not able to accept all. We're not getting me again inside the program. Quick, I go on the Facebook. Simba Joko, they say, is the league still going on or it has ended? The league not done 8, but they under suspension due to coronavirus as government don't put ban on all sporting activities. Larry Sayo Bojon Fangawa on Facebook, they say, my question would have been have all the teams played the same number of games, because to crown a team champion in such a case, playing the same number of games is fundamental. Well, from then, calls and message them. I can't miss a studio. We'll round up quickly. I'll begin with the technical director of Rangers Football Club, Mr. Eric Lansana.
I think so. All the calls them punches for me, which is understandable. But let me make one thing clear here. I'm here in my personal capacity as technical director of Rangers, Eric Lansana, not from position statement from Bo Rangers. So, as my brother Anthony Navo, Junior, chairman of Eastern Lions, a younger brother, point out, like, not save me. I'm pointing out right, let's say, political opinion. But I just want to make another thing clear here, as you rightly say about desperation. In my first submission, I make quite clear, say, Bo Rangers, we are not desperate to be crowned champions. Nor are we desperate to go and play in CAF. We talking back, say, we now law-abiding club, we go with the decision of waiting the Premier League board and the FSA. So in no circumstance, in no situation, I don't come here and talk, say, then crown we champion or crown champion. I just said, if the league stop as it is, with all the ifs and buts and the inconsistencies surrounding this particular league, maybe it will be best if the league resume and we play both first and second rounds. No, down the league, not just first rounds. No, down the league. You get an opportunity. All man play the league done. Just like my brother I talked earlier with one caller, say even if we play first leg, they still know and then top, crown champions. Let's have an opportunity for crown some of the champions. Let's play the full 2 legs of the league. Yeah, no sacrifice whatever. That's what will make Salone football. Something has to give.
Okay.
If that will make Salone football, everything come structure fine, nobody not grumble. Say in our first leg you win, this got advantage. Then let us finish the league. Let us resume. Whenever government want ready for resume, we play the league, we done them. Okay. Then we can have a champion.
Okay, thank you very much, Eric Lansana, technical director, Rangers Football Club. Akanto, deputy team manager, Eastern Lions Football Club. Quick one, will not get better time again. Don't listen to the callers, don't listen to the messages on Facebook.
Yes, Musa, all the time for saying, I believe in my first statement that I can say this to do that. Let we allow fair play for playing at the game. If you cross check, FIFA say fair play, CAF say fair play. SNFA say fair play. They will just be fair to itself. We allow the first rounds they will done. They can't be chairman self. Don't say don't from there we can go sit down at the we go sit down as family. No. We see how we move from there. Thank you very much.
Okay, Martin Usha Conte, quick one.
I think quick one to court speaking. We not say the SLF will be under suspension. So the 10% will be go to the SLFA now, so they be on the secretariat. So I just want to make a correction there. Just like within advice that let the Premier League board to the Football Association, they make sure say they engage the clubs then. Yeah, if we get for continue the league, if Salone wants send a presentation, they get for make sure say we are in consultation with the clubs. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I come to you quick one. Hassan Fuad Kanu, you don't listen from the callers them.
Well, first of all, I want to tell Ambassador Nabo very much thank you for clarity here. And where he say, I pick one point where he say, I'm going to talk this on behalf of Lions, but Mr. Get right to my opinion, and he give him opinion. And for a long time now, I want to talk this. Me fit to say, lay we dey on an equal level before ever we begin to talk about champion or we don't know to champion. And not still. You don't know what I mean. No for say me and Edwards are the support. I need support Lions. I'm going to still see Lions as champion. In fact, me fit to say if we give you the chance and say we say we go good at least day all the audience. But we say we will compete because if we play the next game we win, we say they get 23 points. Okay, both. Of course. You understand? So everybody get equal opportunity. So I just believe for say let SLFA for come out very fast. The reason is that we get in 2 weeks time we will play 7 games in 2 weeks. And we get the next 2 weeks we fine for we. After July 15, it will be difficult. I remember them play East Alliance and FC Canon play around 1st week July last year when they for play. So let them use the next 2 weeks. Let them go to quick resolution and play this balance 7 games. Okay. Now only 7 games left. Let forget about this particular team.
Okay. Thank you.
Not for first round.
Thank you very much, Eric Lansana, for where you can say the program technical director Burujas Football Club, Alfa Rashid, deputy team manager East Alliance Football Club, and Martin Usha Conte, sport journalist CTN, and Hassan Fuad Kanu, analyst. Plenty thank you to me, technical man DJ Ahmad, and also Franklin Pema, we make una see we live na Facebook. And as I mentioned earlier, this not a decision, this not just with the sound opinions of people, journalists, analysts, sports and football administrators on the situation of the league. So till next week, Sport Updates will come with so you back with another good edition. So till next week, Musa S. Kamara say bye bye.
Number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny.